to Real Talk, Real Women. My name is Miriam Khalladi, and today we have the creator of Pilaxing and the founder and CEO of Pilaxing Academy and V Pilates Studio in Burbank, California, Viveca Jensen on the show. Welcome, Viveca. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for having me. I'm really excited.
You're most welcome. So, Viveca, you were born and raised in Sweden. How did you first get interested in health and fitness?
Well, I was born and raised in Sweden, and I've always been interested in health and fitness, and I was actually a professional dancer. I went to ballet academy in Stockholm, Sweden to become a dancer as I was many years. So as a dancer, you work with your body all the time. So body awareness and physical activity was my life.
Right, right. And I know that at some point you entered the Swedish bodybuilding championship and placed third, giving you new confidence to pursue your love of dance. What can you tell us about that?
Well, I love to try anything that was get me a little bit of excitement and try to push my body. So when I was that was actually before I started to do really rigorous dancing. I did bodybuilding and strength training, and of course I had to go into competition because I love to push myself to the limit. So yes, I was in many competition, but the highest one I came was third in the Swedish competition in like bodybuilding, and now they say in body, sculpting for women. I wasn't big. That was really, I was 17 years old, and from there I went into dance and so on. But I always like to push myself in any aspect of physical activity.
That's great to hear. And you completed a rigorous 3-year program at the renowned Stockholm Ballet Academy. What have been your best experiences and most valuable lesson as a professional dancer?
Well, first of all, the experience to go to that kind of school and meet teachers from all around the world, actually, that are professional dancers, being masters on stage and in ballet. We did Martha Graham technique, and we met a lot of people that I looked up to, and learned from them. And then when you came out from school and you actually worked as a dancer and you had to get the work and go into audition and put yourself out there and be vulnerable and then see if you get the job and work harder. You, as a dancer, you have to work several hours every day to keep yourself in shape,
Right,
just
right.
to even be in the same to have a chance to get some jobs. And if it was a company, if it was a musical, if it was a movie. When I came over here to Los Angeles, there was a lot of extra. You work as dancers behind people in the movies and videos and live performances.
1997, you were injured and discovered a new talent while on your road to recovery. What happened?
Well, as a dancer, you like I said, I push yourself to the limit. You push yourself to the limit, and I was actually rehearsing for a dance gig that I was going to go to Vegas and do a show that I've been practicing for a long time, and I injured myself, and my knee injury was a torn ligament in my knee, and to the road of recovery through that, I found Pilates, and through that, I rehabilitate myself back to health. And I fell in love with Pilates because it was very close to my dance experience, but very different in a lot of ways. But because I learned, you know, solely to work different muscle that I knew I'd been working them, but I didn't know how, and I didn't know the explanation. And Pilates really explained how you can work and use your body in different aspects. And I fell in love with Pilates, and later I became a Pilates instructor. Now I have been a Pilates instructor for 12 years, and I'm actually a master of Pilates today.
Oh, amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Pilates turned out to be your true calling. You trained under Master Pilates instructor Ivan Dahl and now own your own successful studio. For those unfamiliar with it, can you briefly explain what Pilates is all about?
Yes, of course. Pilates is an exercise. If you say you work from the core, and that is the key exercise to work from the core in. Pilates is that you're working on machines. That has different component of Pilates, but you actually work on machines that's called reformers. They call Cadillac. They are barreled. They are chairs involved, and you are using your own body weight, but also other weights in form of springs and forms of strings that you can add on weight on. So it's a continuously moving, using your core and using your limb as resistant in these awesome machines that look like torture machines actually, but they are stretching you and strengthening you at the same time. It's an amazing experience to use those machines, and that's what I train my clients on every day actually. And then you can also do some mat Pilates, and that's only with your body, and you're learning how to use your body. But Pilates is all on machines, and mat Pilates is including in that. So it makes you really use your core muscle, and there's a lot of them. If you define core, it's a lot of people define core just ab muscles, but it's not. It's your ab against your back muscle, up to your scapula, all the way into your hips and inner thigh. And that's what I felt it was so fascinating, because Pilates needed to come in the in my exercise piloxing. So
yeah, great, amazing. Thank you for explaining. And you've competed as a bodybuilder. We're a professional dancer. What was it about Pilates that made it stand out to you?
Pilates was that I it made me feel like I was home when I could connect with the muscle, both as when I was training strength training like bodybuilding, and as a dancer it's a lot of working from your core. You just don't get explained that way when you are a dancer, and you just dance and you get better and you get more flexible and you use your body in movements, and your body has to go with you wherever you go. And Pilates really explain what muscle you use to actually make your body move the way you want it to move. So therefore it was calling my name, and from there I've been teaching a lot of people how to use your body in different ways.
And you've incorporated elements from all of the disciplines that you've mastered into what has become a new fitness craze called piloxing. Tell us about piloxing and how it came to fruition.
Yes, yeah, Piloxing came about that I was a Pilates instructor, and I still are, but that was what I started after my dance career was over. I started Pilates, and I started a studio here in Los Angeles, and I actually started from my home first. I started Pilates in my one-bedroom house with my 3-year-old daughter and the 2 cats, and from there I built up my clientele, teaching people Pilates. And when I moved to a studio many years later, I was interested in going back to more physical activities, being in a group fitness environment that I love. And as a dancer, you move more. Pilates is on the machines, and I wanted to do something with more people in front of me. And as I told you guys about, I love Pilates, and I also trained boxing while I was doing Pilates. And boxing was something that pushed me to the limit, and I loved to get my not my aggression but my strength, and push myself to the limit, because that, as I told you guys, I love to experience new physical adventures with my own body, and boxing was one part. And I said, if I love boxing so much and I love Pilates so much, and that has been giving me so much in my own life and my own body, I need to put the program together. And I realized that boxing, you work from the core, and Pilates, you definitely work from the core. So I put them two together, and I made a fun exercise about it, and that I can collect, engage women in. First of all, it was all about women for me, because I am a woman, and I wanted women to feel their strength, their femininity, the power in boxing to release your stress, and then also have fun. And I put some dance movement in it, so to actually have women release a little bit of the daily stress that we have. Now piloxing is for everybody. It went really good. People were liking piloxing, and now I'm so excited that both men and women are drawn to piloxing.
Oh, what amazing. And I know that you do not only focus on the physical and in fact focus on helping women attain a sleek, sexy, and powerful self image. Why is self image so important and how can we attain a healthy self image?
Well, self-image, it's the key for, if we talk about women, I think a lot of women have the wrong self-image of themselves because we are told in the media, in the press, and all that stuff that you have to look a certain way. And for me, a strong, sexy, healthy self-image is the key to being, the fulfilled woman yet that you can be. And I mean that in the biggest way, because you are, in any age, you are searching your whole life, and if you're not self-confident, that doesn't mean to that you are bragging about yourself. I mean, for people to feel they are okay and happy with who they are, and then we have a journey together and making ourselves a little stronger, a little bit more fit, maybe healthy fit, and pushing your own little self in exercise to maybe go a little further with what you think you can do. And therefore I put the sleek, sexy, and powerful self image there, because you know what, we are feminine beings. And sexy for me is feminine. It's about not raunchy. You're supposed to just to be that woman that you feel comfortable. If you have a little curve, good. It's not about being the skinniest ever. In exercise, it's about to be healthy and fit and strong for me.
Great, amazing. And in 2010, you also launched the Piloxing Academy to educate and license fitness professionals to teach the program. Tell us about the academy.
Yes, we were the piloxing classes that I had here in Los Angeles took off, and people liked it, and that was a testament that I came up with something that people are going to be drawn to, and I got very happy, and then we realized, oh my God, people start to ask why in piloxing in different cities. So I said, why don't we do a certification program and see how that goes, and put it out so people can. So I have instructors that can certify in piloxing, and then they can teach in their cities, because I couldn't clone myself. People asked me to be there and here and come to them and teach, and
Yeah.
I didn't last. I was here and I had my daughter here, so I said, why don't I bring this to other instructors to bring happiness and power to other people. So we launched Piloxing Academy, and we certify instructors, and up to today, from when we launched it, we have certified 6,000 instructors now in 3 years.
Amazing, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're doing such a great job.
It has been a fantastic. It's a ride. I'm going to tell you, it's a ride. We are learning while we're going here, and the interesting thing and the happiness that we have seen when we out there, we try to spread it. It's worldwide now, and for us to be seeing different, coming to this different country and meeting these amazing people, that is, it's the best testament to. Exercise is something that is togetherness. We can have fun while we do exercise, and people are drawn to piloxing, and we can work together as a unit, and just spreading, good, healthy physical activity to anywhere that would like that. This kind of sport, be in front of you and learning different aspect. Piloxing is so good because you have an interval training in it, so you do Pilates movement in it. That is a lot of balance, and then you have the boxing, so you get your strength, and you have fun by throwing those punches and feel strong and feel like you can kick some butt, and then you have dance, then you shake your bum a little bit. So in this Piloxing exercise, you have 3 different elements, that so you are not bored while you're doing it. And I think that's why it's resonate to a lot of people.
Oh, amazing, wonderful. And your studio is known as a favorite training mecca for celebrities and regular clients. What do you feel have been the key factors that led to your success as an entrepreneur as well as a trainer?
Well, it like I said, it's been a ride from my 1-bedroom apartment with the 2 mats that I had on the floor, and that was all I could afford. at that time. I was a single parent, or still am, and I worked from my house from 5 o'clock in the morning, and when my baby went to sleep, I worked all the way up to 12 o'clock at night, when people could come to me and train for me, and I charged them $15 with 2 people. And for me, it's when you to successful business and to successful, it's first of all you have to have a talent in what you do. You have to have a drive. You cannot be shy or working hard. Many times I thought, how am I going to do this? And I sat and thought about that 10 minutes and said, okay, well, do what you need to know that you do best, Viveca. That is just continue. Continue. And through my journey here, I pulled in some great, great people. I have 2 partners in the business right now. And one of them is my best friend, Natasha. And she's from Sweden, and she is our lawyer. She came in and on a whim. She needed to have a change. She has 2 babies, and I said, "Come and work for me. I can't pay you, but come and work for me." And we're doing this together now. And then we have Courtney, that I started. She was with me training Pilates. She's a trainer of Pilates too, and when I created Piloxing, she was my guinea pig of trying out the Piloxing program on her. I needed to have somebody to try it out on and see if it works. And then she's been there since Piloxing was born too. So we are 3 women here, and now we are grown. So we are partnered with a European company, and we are super happy to have a European office. So it's all about taking step by step, I believe, in business. And if you think you can go from 0 to 100, you're wrong. You have to take every step. Right. And sometimes I feel like I take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. Yeah, right. But you can never be discouraged, and it's really, really, really about hard work and loving what you do. And I definitely love what I do. I would not have done this if I don't love what I do.
I love that. And where can people best go on the web to connect with you or learn to more?
It's on www.piloxing.com. And there you can see who we are and what we are doing. And if you have any question, you can go at info@piloxing.com. You can write that email if you have any other question that people will know about. And also we have a Facebook, Piloxing Facebook, and you can like us there. And I go on that every day. You will see pictures of me. You will see when we do trainings, and we give you tips. And I'm very active on the Facebook to connect with everybody out there, because that's the key. Like I said, the journey that we have here, and the proof is when we out and do convention, and we are in front of a lot of people, and we do Piloxing class, and everybody has fun. I get goosebumps and chill every time, and I feel like I'm on cloud 9 when I do that. That is actually the testament of a successful business, when people are responding to you. And I am never happier than ever when I'm up there on stage and seeing those people.
Oh, amazing. And I will also make sure to put your links below this video.
All right, appreciate it.
Viveca, you're doing amazing work, and I want to thank you for your time and wisdom. Is there anything else you would like to talk about today that you feel we've missed?
Well, we do have a consumer DVD. We shot the DVD 6 months ago. There's a 5-disc DVD. For people that can't come to classes that we have all around the world, we have this 5-disc DVD system. It takes you, daily, that people can work from the TV and in their home. And sometimes that's easier for people that can't come out to do classes. And I suggest that to see what we're all about. But otherwise, I'm happy that we are growing in Europe, especially because I am a European. So I really love this, and I can't wait to see all people all over the world, anywhere I go. So I'm happy that people are happy to do exercise. For me, it's an euphoric feeling to do exercise, and I want to share that with people. Even if people haven't tapped into that yet, try it, because they will give you another outlook of life. When you move, I feel that my brain are working. I would not have been this kind of mother if I didn't do exercise. I tell my daughter all the time, thank you. Mommy may need an hour to just exercise, and I'm much better mom when I come home and sweaty and happy.
Yeah. You're doing such an amazing job, Viveca.
Thank you, Miriam.
Thank you. And thank you so much for listening. My name is Miriam Khalladi. For more inspiration, check out our book at realtalkrealwomen.com.